Morning guys, Ariel over here at Nyth, where it's a pretty fall morning. Just the blue skies straight up. It's a little bit hazy if you actually look to the side, but my view is mostly straight up from my clearing anyway, but we do have smoke in the area. It's been coming and going thicker and thinner every day. Anyway, I'm just working on some projects here. I've got all my potatoes out of the garden. I've got some more onions and carrots to pull. I actually want to pack some carrots in straw for the winter today. I do have sprinklers running. Not a whole lot is growing still, but, well, mints and stuff are. Most other things are done growing, but I just want them to have a good, healthy root system going into the winter, so they come back next year. I think my hummingbirds are all gone. I haven't seen one in almost a week now. My other little birds are still around. Just some projects around here. A friend gave me those two little pavers, so I made a patio for my porch, or deck, or whatever you would want to call that. And then dug up some of my extra lettuces and kales from the garden just to plant around it, and some of them are a little wilty from transplanting shock, but we'll see if they grow out of it before they freeze or not. There you can see I had a dead tree that was split off. It had been split for many years. The whole top had broken off and it was just standing behind my house there, and I left it as part of my privacy shield. But the other day I wasn't home actually in the afternoon. I was home all morning, but sometime in the afternoon it split and tipped over, and amazingly, fortunately, came down right here. Not into the house, not through a window, not into the trees, didn't crush the generator box. I don't know why it didn't fall downhill. That's partly why I wasn't worried about it. For one, the top was broke off, so I didn't think it would be very likely to fall at that point anyway, and if it did, it would go down. I mean, that hill goes down quite steeply. But it fell right through a little opening, so sawed off the top and moved that out of the way so I could still get around the house. I am working on firewood. The big pile that's all split there, that is for the outdoor fire pit. Those logs are much too large for my indoor wood stove, unless I was willing to cut them all in many more pieces. But the big long logs here, this is my stack that's going to be continually turning into more wood stove wood. This is my little tarp pallet shed that I built that's been working now, and I have chainsaw in there, but I have some wood left from last year, because I do occasionally light up the wood stove in the middle of summer even, of course, because it gets chilly here. But we'll be filling that bin up to the peak and using it for the wood stove in the house. The garden, as I mentioned, is looking fairly empty. Some of those things will just be there till they freeze, like the kales and so on. So yeah, working on wood, and probably do a video just on that, and then just doing little chores around here, like I see one of my solar panels flipped. If you look up here, check out those pretty clouds in the sky. You can see the one panel up there is actually hanging like straight down. It's not at an angle. Gotta duck through. This is my wildlife fence. People always asking me how I keep the critters from eating my whole garden. That's what does it. There's looking back through the fence. Anyway, this is a steep hill going up too. So I climb up here because going at an angle is easier than going straight across. But anyway, those frames my solar panels are on are made to be adjustable, and so I can just hearing all the birds and looking at those gorgeous clouds. It's sunny through them, kind of. Anyway, so that I can tip the angle to varying positions depending on the time of year. And you can see the aspen leaves are starting to change color. Yellow is the only color that we get here, other than green. Other than maybe an orangish leaf on a little bit of brush like that. But as far as trees, we don't get all the other pretty colors. Here's looking down at my house. You can maybe see why I get out of breath walking up the hill and trying to talk to a video camera. So anyway, these are made so that the panels can twist back and forth. And we haven't really had any rain in a couple months. And I've had this happen a few times in the past. It's no big deal. But when it's really dry, the bolt that goes right through there will loosen up a little bit because the wood gets so dried out. And that it just, I don't know if that shows, but it's made to spin right there so that I can, you know, adjust what angle these are at. But right now it's so loose because the wood's shrunk from the very dry air that it is wanting to just fall down. So I just got to tighten up that bolt, which I need 2 hands for. Okay, got that straightened out. There's a look from up the hill down into my little clearing. And I've got to probably do another video to share with you guys. And then I've still got, like I mentioned, preserving stuff to do from the garden and firewood to work on and projects to go help my neighbor with because they help me with a lot of things. And anyway, so I will have a busy day, but just thought I'd give you a little look around. There's some pretty gold leaves at one of my fall days here. Thanks for watching, folks. If you're interested in more info on my off-grid tiny house life, check out some of my other videos here. And if you like what you're seeing, click the little picture of my house to subscribe and then hit the little bell so YouTube actually notifies you every time there's a new video available. See y'all next time.